Hi, welcome at the channel Tarot Enlightenment with Annemiek. My name is Annemiek. This clip explores if a narcissist can only love himself. I will not get into the features of narcissism because it's all around the internet, so you can find it elsewhere. I'm going to give you some examples and then my conclusion about it. The examples are from my own life. A narcissist, if he has, and that is a person with narcissistic features, right? You can't say that person is a narcissist and that person isn't. It's like autism, it's a spectrum, yeah? Having said that, for the sake of easy talking, a narcissist can have a bad mood, and if you have one, he gets very angry, and and when you say, hey, what? You had a bad mood all week. I only have it for 1 hour. And then, yeah, but it's different for you because such and such. And then he's going to give you examples which really are not making any sense. He can even be depressed and not wanting to see the truth of it because he has to hold up an image. For me, the definition of narcissism is somebody who has such a low self-image that on top of that he put a way too high self-image. So his self-esteem is so low that he places a mask upon himself that says, look how confident I am, look how great I am. But underneath it, there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of fear for failure. Having said that, when somebody is depressed with features of narcissism, he won't go to a therapist or a healer because that would mean that he recognizes the problem, but he can't recognize it because he believes in his own self-image. So a narcissist is a victim as much as a victim of narcissism. A narcissist learned it by somebody who was a narcissist when he grew up. In that way, a narcissist and a victim of narcissism are equally hurt. But because a narcissist has on top of the suffering an image that he needs to keep up with, and a good victim will help him with that. He won't be able to be nice and be friendly. He can't even be friendly in traffic because he's always giving himself priority. He will never give priority to somebody else. It can be about all subjects of life. I remember when I went to get a consult from a macrobiotic teacher in Amsterdam, that it was a very expensive consult, and he talked about himself, well, almost the whole hour, and he gave me a diet which was written down. So actually he didn't give me anything, but he talked about how great he was, and when I was your age I already did this and that. He went bankrupt, I heard from other people, but he gives priority to his own words, to his own experience, to his own greatness. So it's very difficult for him to give you a compliment. He won't be able to see something nice about you because then he truly believes that it will lessen him. If you are a victim of narcissism, you're the only hope for him that he can get out of it. And that is, say no, say no, say no. Don't agree with his lies anymore. Don't agree with his image anymore. Be assertive, not cruel, not cruel. Even if he has done some cruelty towards you, don't be cruel, don't be mean. But this is your border, and don't cross it yourself. You make him capable of being a narcissist. You feed him circumstances in which he can be above you. He can feel that he's above you. And about cruelty, I have been mistreated, abused. I have been by 3 different people almost strangled to death in different periods of my life. And what happened afterwards was that I got the blame for it. There is nothing you can do to be physically, sexually, or even mentally, emotionally, be hurt, be abused, or mistreated. Never. And when you're a woman, even if you have hit a guy, I don't think a victim of narcissism is capable of that, right? But if you might have hit him, it's still not an excuse for him to hit back. Never. I know that there are also many women who are narcissists. My mother was a narcissist. She didn't want me, she hated me, she still hates me, and pretending how much she loves me by speaking well about me. But as soon as the visitors left the house, she was her old, nagging, destructive, threatening self again, and blaming me for everything in her life. If she had to get on a bicycle, it was my fault if it was raining. I really believed that I was responsible for everything, really for everything. She was always unfriendly, like all the narcissists that I've met. They can be nice because they need to roll you in, yeah? They need to draw you into their lives. And once you are hooked, like, oh, he did that for me, he will never do anything for you ever again, unless you're threatening him with leaving. Then he will give you flowers, give you a compliment, or be nice to you. It's very sour for me to see that it is ageless being a victim or a narcissist. In high school, people are bullied, but within jobs, in organizations, and in elderly homes, people are still abused or teased, bullied. The only way out for a narcissist is to have somebody who loves him a lot and who can still see his innocence as a son of God. And if that's too vague for you, there's a light in everybody, right? Everybody has a spiritual heart. If you can keep on tuning in to that, knowing that we're all one in that place. A narcissist will always draw the best attention to him and will not leave the house when he doesn't feel like putting up with his image, if he can't keep up with his own image. He will always have excuses. I got out of being the victim by seeing what my behavior towards men and women was, and still up to this day. And that's why I, at least this week, don't post my usual clips. It takes a lot of time to say no to people that you've known for years. Years. The best way to learn something is to explain it to somebody else. And because I'm explaining this dynamic more and more to people, I myself get more comprehension of it. So a lot of memories came up. I can handle them, I like them, because I like to forgive. Yeah, God is the love in which I forgive. I placed in something higher. Don't forgive as I'm better than you. Don't be a victim and forgive the narcissist because you are better than him. He beats you up, but you're still nice. That's not forgiveness. That's also creating a better image for yourself. Place the forgiveness in a higher goal, in something higher than yourself, like in love or in God. I like the sentence, God is the love in which I forgive. But you could also say, in love I forgive. So, having said this all, can a narcissist only love himself? Most probably you're thinking about children. Of course he loves them. And of course he loves you. He's still married to you, right? But is that so? The answer to the question if a narcissist only loves himself is no. He doesn't love himself because he cannot love. At all. He is so crippled from his early childhood on. He doesn't even know, he doesn't want to remember what happened to him. Soap series are very popular, daily soap series, because when you see somebody a lot, when you see somebody like every day, you get attached to them. You want to get to know them better. You're interested in their lives. That's why they are so popular, because you get hooked. And the same thing psychologically happens within families. It's not blood that connects you. It's not love, it's not personal love that connects you. It's the habit of being together. And that's why you want to take care of each other. That's why you care for the people on television or on your laptop. Because you see them a lot. If you're in love with somebody and you want to be noticed by this person, you have to show up a lot where he works or the association where he's at, the club. A narcissist can't love. And please don't ever say that again with grievances, with a tone that is depressing or culminating negative feelings. Because it's sad that he can't love. He's like a bottomless barrel. You can put everything, all kinds of loves and attentions in there. You can have your focus completely on him. You can have stopped your life to serve his. He won't see it. He won't be grateful towards it, towards you. He will tell you that you're like that. And most probably you are, yeah? You're with a person, as a victim of narcissism, you are with a person you still want love from. You can't get it. You can't get love from him. He doesn't love. He doesn't love himself either. He hates himself. He hates himself, and therefore he projected that onto everybody. The threat that is always there is love. We are surrounded by love, by the love of God, or however you want to name it, source, truth, light, peace. If you focus on that, and then let the higher self, the inner teacher who is the same in all of us, be your guide on what to do, maybe it's best you leave him. And maybe it is possible for you to help him, but not because you want to help him, but by helping yourself. You, as a victim, should be your own priority. Don't look at everything that he did wrong, because when you're focusing on his errors, you make him guilty. And with placing guilt on somebody else, you will only feel guilty yourself. You will double your own guilt. And guilt is the worst emotion to have, right? Because it never leaves you. Only when you forgive. Forgive, forgive, forgive every day. Whatever, it doesn't matter what or who. When you focus on the errors of the narcissist in your environment, your sins are magnified as well. That's how it works. The mind doesn't know a difference between me, you, him, they, our. We still have a reptile brain. Good to know, huh? And for the advanced people, not that there is a spiritual ladder. There's only one mind. There's only one ego. We're all part of love with a capital L, the all-encompassing love. And that's such good news. If you can see your partner in that light, in the light that you are yourself. Even if it's just a tiny amount of minutes a day, then it's possible to stay. But if you're in war with yourself, you will only make more war. For you and for the narcissist, what needs to be done is to be healed. To heal your inner child, if that means anything to you. To get the traumas that is behind this behavior taken away from you. I'm a healer. I can heal. It doesn't take 10 sessions. With 3 you're already feeling great. Always. It can be done by Skype, or you can visit me in the Netherlands. Thank you for watching. These clips are also mine. Lots of love. Love. Love.